ladies, I'm finally here with a project. I was so excited for this weekend to get here finally. It's a 3-day weekend, so I was able to work on some stuff and not feel guilty like I was spending time not doing my chores because I know I have plenty of time to do them. So anyway, I finally finished an organizer. This is something that Juliana sent me when she sent me some beautiful gifts about a month ago. And when I got it, it was just a plain, and it's from K & Company. And I don't really know if there's any of the spaces with the color left, but maybe on the edge here. I know it's really hard to see. But anyway, there were some beiges and some reds. And anyway, she sent it to me because she knew I would love to alter it. So I finally altered it, and I just wanted to share it with you guys. I used the Prima line, and now of course I'm forgetting what it is, but I'll definitely put it below. But it's it's not the newest release, but it's their last new release. It's Nature's Garden. There we go. It's the Nature Garden line, and I used one of every sheet somewhere on this project, and I don't have a whole lot of scraps left, so I did use quite a bit of paper, and like I said, I used one of each. And I just made my own flowers mostly to go with it, so let me go ahead and show you those. I made one, and I totally copied Juliana's style. I love the way that she leaves little laces and ribbons and pearls hanging down from her flowers, so I figured I would give it a try. And the way I made this flower was I just cut squares out and folded them and kind of glued them together. I'm going to try to do a tutorial on that later today, so you'll probably see this project first, and then the tutorial will probably be at sometime tomorrow night or this evening. But anyway, so I made this flower and I styled it after the ones that Juliana makes, and I'm pretty happy with the way it turned out. Mainly the colors matched the paper line, which is kind of what I was going for. And the piece in the middle, this is just an old vintage earring, and I took out the center because the center was a big orange bead. And I'm trying to see if I still have it here on my table. Nope, I don't. I have other trash, but not that bead. Anyway, it was orange, and it was funky and cute, but it just didn't match. So I took it out and just put a regular pearl in. These flowers are handmade as well. This one is handmade. These little puffs are from Prima, and I have like 4 or 5 in there. And these flowers are from Prima as well. So I'll see if I can find the name of them and list them. I may not still have the package of these though, but I'll check. Anyway, what else is on here? Just some more flowers, handmade flowers in here, and just kind of tucked in different places. And then I have some leaves. Some of these leaves are from Prima, and some of them are from Wild Orchid Crafts. The green ones are from Prima, and there's little white ones all around, and they're from Wild Orchid Crafts. There's the Tim Holtz film strip, and then this is a Tim Holtz metal piece, and I found the word Mademoiselle on one of the papers, and so I cut it out and put it in there. And then here's a Tim Holtz stick pin. And what else? And this is just lace, and I just layered it. I really like the layered look when I'm doing flowers, or really when I'm doing anything, so I figured I'd do the layered look here because I didn't really want to put too much on it. I mean, I guess there is a lot. I put a lot more than I originally intended to, but anyway, I didn't want to do so much on this side since I did a lot on this side, and so I just layered some different trims. This is the Tim Holtz rosette trim, and then some eyelet lace, some crochet lace, and then here's some vintage crochet lace. The pink one's not vintage, it's a newer one from Melissa Francis, but this bottom one is a vintage one. And then the background, of course, is the Prima Nature's Garden collection. And these are actually, I got these at Michael's recently, and they were on the clearance section. And recently, I mean like within the past month. And it was a strand of them, and they had little hooks on the end so that you could put a little jump ring through it. So I just clipped those off, and I just thought they were good to go on the closure here. And then anywhere you see that peach color, I just did some smudges on the paper as well. That's the Tim Holtz Crackle Paint in Tattered Rose. So now let me go ahead and show you the inside, and I'm still not 100% sure what I'm going to use this for. I did use these wooden things down here from Prima, and this is Happy Memories, and I'm thinking that what I'm going to use this for is just really important papers, because I'm one of those people that I'll put something somewhere thinking that it's a great idea at the time and that it's safe, and then I look for it a year later and I have no clue where it is because I don't know where I put it. So I just figured this would be good for just random things like my marriage license and my tax documents and just little things that I really need to have in one place so that I can get to them and keep them safe if there's, you know, a tropical storm or a hurricane or something like I just recently had here. So anyway, I'm thinking that's what I'm going to use this for. I still may change my mind, but as of right now, that's what this is for. So I'll just show you the inside. It's pretty simple. These are all the papers. I've already got some papers in there, actually. Some of my tax papers. So, because I found them this morning in a hiding place that I didn't know was a hiding place. But anyway, the inside, I wanted to keep it pretty simple because I want to use it. I make a lot of things and then end up not using them, and I really want to use this. So I kept it kind of simple, but I still wanted to put a few little embellishments. So I just covered all of the places with the Nature's Garden collection paper. But first I painted the whole thing white because the background was like a reddish and orangish pattern, and it went really well with whatever the original print was on here, but you know, I covered it with the paper. So anyway, I painted the background white. I distressed all the edges of the paper and glued them on. And then there's lots of pockets here. So what I did was I just put some Tim Holtz clips and I hung one of these things from it. Don't know what I'll use it for. It's probably just more decoration than anything. I put just a couple of Tim Holtz corners on here just to keep it sturdy because this is where I'll put, you know, big papers. Just another piece of the Tim Holtz film strip, and then I have a couple of Tim Holtz pins here with just a few little charms, and I figure, you know, if I need to put like a business card or something, I can hook it in there. And then just some more clips, a little pen that says journal, and just a little metal piece. And this is it's not Tim Holtz, but it was one of the collections that Michaels was carrying for a while that did the mixed media stuff. And then I just have a little bit of lace on each of the sides, and really that's it. I mean, all the surfaces are covered with paper, and I tried to keep it kind of simple, like I said, because I really do want to use it. And if I have too much going on, then the papers aren't going to fit, or I'm going to be worried about breaking something or messing up something. So I just tried to keep it simple, and the paper's so beautiful that I really didn't need to do a whole lot. So that's pretty much the organizer. The back is just one of the papers I really liked a lot from the collection, and so I just put it there. And then I covered all the sides and everything too. Anywhere where there was space, I tried to cover. And there you have it. So hopefully I'll be back sometime this evening or tomorrow. Try to zoom in a little. And I will try to do a tutorial of just this main flower here. And like I said, I totally copied this from Juliana. So this is not an original idea, but she does a lot of little hangy things off her flowers, and I just wanted to try it. So thanks so much for watching. If you haven't already heard, Juliana just opened an Etsy shop, and she has some of her creations there. So if you haven't had a chance to go check it out, go check it out. I will put the link below. I mentioned it on my Facebook page. I don't know if she'll even have anything left by the time this video posts, but she does have some awesome things on there, and for very reasonable prices considering the work and the materials that go into her projects and the time. So go check it out. If you need any laces or anything, you know where to find them, and if you have any questions, please leave them below and I will get back to you, hopefully. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Have a great night. Bye.